We're here in the coastal shores of Florida for the Miami Grand Prix, which has become the 11th Formula One track held in the United States. The grandstands are packed for what we hope is going to be another fantastic race. Sitting at the southeastern coast of Florida, the Miami International Autodrome has 19 corners and 3.36 miles of racing. It's a circuit designed to encourage close racing while meeting the highest safety standards. Either way, I'm sure it's one that will please the fans. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Russell, Hamilton, Stroll, Tsunoda, Albon, Gasly, Bottas, the engineer, Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Ocon, Joe, Sainz, and Logan Sargent. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me in the commentary box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson. Now, sadly, things didn't work out for them last time. It was a bad race. Question is, though, can they recover today?
Yes, they can, Crofty. You've got to put it behind you. Whatever happened last time, I was always told as a driver, park it, forget about it. Obviously, feel the pain when it happens, but then you can't dwell on it and carry that through to the next race. So put it behind you and just crack on with this race coming your way now.
Okay, mate, I know it's tough.
Hello everyone, CT44 here, back again for the full feature race. For those of you who haven't watched qualifying, we are starting down in 14th place because of Ocon getting a grid penalty. The reason being, we did go out technically in Q1, we made it through to Q2, but we had an incident, went straight into a wall, just me not paying attention, gone straight into the wall, and that's cost us in the end. So we will be starting further back than we originally thought in this race. So a lot more to do in this race, hopefully a bit more entertainment for you guys, a lot more overtaking. I am going to start on the hard tyre. There is meant to be rain later on into the race, but I'm not sure when that rain will come. So I am going to start on the hard and try and get a cutting edge towards the back end of the race. Just going to start the formation now, get straight on with it. This has got to be one of the furthest positions I've ever started back, apart from when I'm done Grand Prix races where you're where you don't get to do your qualifying necessarily. Still ahead of our teammate Hülkenberg.
Okay,
yeah, our lap that we set at the time was enough for 15th. Enough to see us through to Q2, but yeah, obviously retirement from the session weren't going to be in Q2. It's a shame, but you know, you learn from these mistakes, and realistically it was my fault for not concentrating. I know it was. I think I'd be a bit more frustrated if it was like an incident with another driver. Looks like everyone else behind me starting on the hards, everyone in front starting on the mediums. One thing that's tough with a sprint race weekend is, for example, we haven't tested the hard tyre. It wasn't an option to be able to test because they were reserved for the race. So these hard tyres I've not had on the car, I've not tested, I don't know how they'll run. Don't know how quick they'll be in comparison to the cars on the mediums. Don't know what the delta difference will be. Nothing. Don't know how much longer they'll last. Literally just into the unknown, and that's obviously something that comes with an actual sprint race weekend as well for the guys in the real world. Not sure if any of my returning viewers or any of you guys watching I've been watching the Formula 1 this season. Canadian Grand Prix earlier in the week. I always think it's an entertaining race, and it again didn't disappoint this year. Brilliant race as always. I'm that's not just because of the collision between Lando and Oscar. And I will say, well done to Norris. You know, he owned the mistake. He said straight away it was his fault, his mistake. You know, maybe just getting a bit greedy. I've seen a lot of people comparing it to Lewis and Jensen, but I don't think it was the same at all. Like when it was Lewis and Jensen, Lewis was fully alongside. I think Lando's just probably thought there was a gap there when there wasn't, or thought that Oscar would move further over to give him that opportunity to try and get on the inside for the corner. But obviously Oscar's racecraft really, really strong. Not quite the fireworks either out front, you know. I know a lot of people thought there was going to be some fireworks between George and Max, but not to be. Overall though, I think this season it's been a good season. Probably the best season I think personally since 2014. I did like 2021, but I think it's been probably one of the best seasons since 2014. And you know, even though Lando is 22 points behind this year, you know, Lewis overcame a bigger points gap in 2014 to Nico to win it, so anything can happen. You know, Lando could potentially come back, so don't think it's all over already, and Oscar's already wrapped up the championship. Things can change, and I'm sure we'll have a really entertaining season this year.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
It's a really good start from us there. Lost one position, which I'm hoping to get back here against Daniel. I'm going to brake a little bit earlier. Don't want to run too hard. I do want to go out the back and Bottas here. Don't want to do a bit of pressure around the outside of Danny there.
Okay, DRS is now
See that
available.
outbraking. It's amazing how much quick earlier some of these cars brake in comparison to what I'm used to racing out in front. Have we managed to pick up the penalty here? No, he's still going to do it to goal. It's going to be hard coming around
Look
here.
out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car
I'll
ahead.
go wide, which has
Getting off
cost us a bit of
dirty
time
air, which is
to
going to affect our
Gasly.
tyres, so try to get past.
So managed to I've lost a bit of time here to Gasly there, but managed to get past Valtteri there. It's one driver I do miss seeing in Formula 1, Valtteri Bottas. He was a consistent driver when he was Lewis's teammate, you know, he was always in and around. You know, when you look at like Max's teammates, a lot of them struggle with consistency. I don't think Valtteri really struggled apart from that 2021 season. He struggled a bit with consistency, but then they did have a second class car and still won that Constructors' Championship because of his efforts. Red Bull did have a faster car that year, ultimately, as much as they didn't win the Constructors. Yeah. Nice outbreak there.
Nice move, good job.
That's another position. Gasly now in our sights. That lift off there, just that dirty air upsetting the balance of the car. Trying to stick to the inside. Maybe a tad bit of corner cutting, but we might get up one of after. We were definitely going quicker than them. And after smaller enough room, but apparently he managed to just keep it in track then, so he's going to try and have a go at us here because he has got the DRS. It's not going to make a difference if we manage to get through. No, going after Ocon, so I'll try and get that points position there. I personally do want to finish off in front of his Lance Stroll ahead here. for about 7th. 6th or 7th is what my aim is today in this race. I'm very deep in that corner. All the time it was made up was lost again. Definitely I don't think going to be ahead of the championship after this race. But like I said, I never expected to be in the championship, so it doesn't surprise if I'm not that bothered. I just want to try and get that 4th place in the constructors, maybe 5th. My aim is 5th, which we're definitely in 4th in the battle. I like to try and battle it for 4th in the series. I'm not going to use DRS this time around. Sorry, not DRS, the airs this time around. Just run a bit more and to pits in terms of what we're using in line. I'm going to start the catch. I'm much better through that sector than him. And Stroll. Purple sector as well to go with that. That's possibly the best sector I've done this entire weekend as well. It's not been the best weekend for me. It's a track that I'm not entirely used to, but even then I've struggled with consistency and trying to keep it together on this track. At this point, Stroll might be holding the valve on as well. I was going to try not to do it now, but I'm back again. Get back in there. So, move again, and it's worked again.
Okay, mate. Engine's running too hot. Engine is running too hot. Let's keep it a bit cooler for now, please.
And we've got an overheating engine now as well, the boot. Worn gearbox to add to our issues this weekend. Do we have a go at Stroll yet? Even with the DRS, we just don't have the straight line speed against that Aston Martin.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
I'm very deep there, Alan. No idea. I think I'll be able to dip on the one. This might just be a try and get the drag down the straight. Let's see what the DRS will do this time. Again, it's not actually that effective against Stroll. We are the quickest car on track. I'm not doing easy airs again because we are running low. If we do get past him, Lewis is a little while up the road. We'll have to use a bit of airs to try and get away from Lance. I'm going to go for it into this braking zone. Just open the steering there, go a bit wider, do a little Max Verstappen trick. It's my corner at that point. I've
Okay,
made the
good
corner.
work. Great pass.
Getting there. Now we're going to have to set up to Lewis Hamilton and try and break away from Lance Stroll.
Okay, gap ahead, 2.5 seconds.
Was down here. Bit of a lot up there. I could feel the steering wheel light on the hand there as we locked up. A bit too tight through there. Didn't get far enough over on the line there. Line through there. All these things not helping us to close up Lewis Hamilton. Nearly broke out of the RS range on Lance Stroll. And wide there, that has cost us massively.
Nice work, you smashed
It's
it.
not hard
Really
enough on
good
the
job on
brake.
keeping
I
that
braked at
target,
the same
mate.
point, I just hadn't put as much pressure into the pedal. As I normally would.
Okay, you're dropping a few tenths per lap to the car ahead. They're just edging away. Gap to your teammate behind, 10.6 seconds. You've lost some
brilliant
time to the car
for a
behind.
in response to that. If you enter the last lap. Cut the corner there. I'm surprised I didn't get off track limits, but we weren't making that corner at all. Then again, we ultimately lost
Caution,
time.
caution.
Double wave yellows.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Someone's either gone off or someone's struggling. Who is that? Max Verstappen, who moved
Okay,
straight
you two
over
be
into
cleared. Let's
us
get back up to racing speed. Come on.
and nearly gathered us there. I don't know if Max Verstappen is out of the race or if he's got a puncture, but that is great for our championship hopes. As much as I see it, I don't think we'll be in it this year. That, another issue for him. Will help us. I don't think we'll be ahead at the end of this because I know Norris is ahead of us and he only needs to be 9 points ahead, I think, at this point. Finish ahead.
Okay, gap to the car in front.
Yeah, I think Lando Norris will be leading this championship this time. That is amazing for us. I'm interested to see what happened there. Lap 9, remind me to go back and review that. See if I can get the instant replay of that for you guys after the session. Well, good job. He didn't clatter us there because he darted over just at the last second there. Nearly gathered us. Which wouldn't be ideal for us, and that's not ideal for us. Again, running wide, coming out of that last corner there. Just picked up a bit of damage on the front wing. affecting us all that much, considering we've just hurt at the minute. And they're still purple. 5/10 quickness, but it's not affecting us all that much, so we'll not get the team to repair that in the pits. We'll leave it on auto. Let the team decide, we'll let them make that decision. I'm not racing for Ferrari, don't expect them to make the wrong decision. If I was racing for Ferrari, I'd maybe take a bit more charge. Scruffy middle sector from us. That was nearly us out the race there. That corner is proving more and more difficult on these tyres. I'm using roughly the same braking point every single time.
Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken
That
some
was
minor
a silly
damage.
one for me, that. That was a silly one for me there with R1. Disappointed with myself there, to be honest. Through that sector. Look at these zeros. See if we should go on this speed, but should be able to use the DRS here to get past. Start again now. Move to the inside. And just give it up. Back after one stroll.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.5 seconds.
Doing a lot more curve this time around. Starting to catch both him and Lewis now. We've got 7 seconds to Lewis after that. Near collision with the barriers. Again, seemingly a lot of understeer to this wide there. And that's gave all that time in the game back to Lewis and Stroll. me very wrong.
Okay, mate, lap times are a
This
little
first
erratic at the
sector.
moment. Let's try and close up the difference between them.
And I am starting to struggle now. Have I maybe taken too much out of these tyres? It says they're only 20% worn, but what have I done to these tyres that I am struggling this much now? I know I have the damage to the front wing, but I wasn't struggling this much at first for that damage. As you can see there, again, a lot of understeer is taking us by. This is allowing Albon back into this race. I'm meant to be pitting all that 16 for our tyres. I think we might be going in earlier, you know.
Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
This is much better.
Remember to play around with the RS modes in your MFD if you need to. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.6 seconds.
Not able to pick the throttle again. I don't know if I'm just heating the tyres too much in that first sector. We were very quick in that first sector again there. Very late on the race there for me.
The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind running hard tyres.
Not sure if we're going to lead the race here for a little while. It's only going to be for a little while. Because we do have Norris and Piastri. Well, Norris. Actually, Piastri not inside. I could just feel a bit of oversteer there as I went to turn the wheel there. Very light on the steering and it just seemed to snap itself back. I'm not going to fight this one too much with Lando because I wouldn't mind getting a bit of a tool.
Okay, focus. We need to stay on form.
Will help us slightly, I think. In terms of trying to stick with Lance and Lewis. If we can just run with Lando at his pace. Easier said than done.
In this lap, push now. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 12.0 seconds.
Well, used tyres. Not getting away from us all that quick. Oh, that's an awful one. Spoke maybe a bit too soon there. Good. Turbulent air from his car just causing more understeer for us. rain in 15 minutes apparently. I think is what Jeff just said.
Yellow flag.
I'm going to resort, park up there. In my mind, that should be a safety car. And again, just
Okay, clear.
really struggling with the car bringing it round.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit
I
line
am
as you
going to just
approach
ask
and
them
make sure you don't
to
speed.
make a repair there. Because we are struggling far too much.
Okay, don't worry about that target for now. Let's just focus on this pit stop.
A good pit stop here. I've asked them to change the wing. Oh, in reality, that's an
That was
unsafe
our last
release.
stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
But that's right alongside us on the exit there. And he's just edged it ahead of us. And that's not what we needed. And we're a bit under him. We've got a lot of work now to do. But it's going straight back. There's a little clip there as well, and we're going to, I think, get overtaken by all three of these here under the DRS. I just don't know how we haven't. That's the cars that we're battling further ahead. Just more power on the straights. Can you do this? It's too tight, I think. It's like trying to overtake in Monaco. Trying to get past Yuki there. I need to get over
Nice
quickly.
work, mate. That brings you up a place.
I'm not going to. No. Could have done with a bit more at all there. From Valtteri.
Okay, Nico's into the pits. Nico in the pits.
Oh, wide there.
Nico's coming in for his stop now.
Still behind Bottas here. Get the DRS coming up here, hopefully straight past him with DRS. But again, I just don't seem to have that straight line speed. They'll obviously be using theirs. A massive lockup. Trying to slow the car down behind them, but we are alongside here. And before getting to the twisty section, I will be able to get past. Hopefully now we can set after Gasly.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.8 seconds.
Nice one, the brake at all, so you've got Bottas staying with it there.
Gap to your teammate behind, 8.2 seconds. Okay, mate, After that front wing damage, we've got to look after it now. Please protect the front wing. Come on.
Getting right up the back of Gasly here. No tyres. We'll use that as. He's going to go protect the inside. Lock up a bit going onto the curb. Still managing to get past. Right on the back of Albon now as well. I'm going to have to get us down this straight. Much better at it than what we have been getting. And that is the fastest lap.
Keep this up. Well done.
To go inside, open up the steering slightly so we get the angle. I'm not sure if he's just let us past this, we can come back past, but either way, I don't want to hold myself. I'm just going to try and have a go. Easily breezes past.
Just over 10 minutes time.
Pretty sure I should be able to just jam up there. Rain in 10 minutes. Again, we have to cut that corner. Rain in 10 minutes. That is going to catch us just before the end of the race.
I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data, so keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
We always seem to have that exact sensor issue every single race. And that issue with the wing and then nearly going into the wall, that's really cost us on those because we were, I think at the time, I think 1.7 seconds behind. So it's cost us, I think when you look at it now, it was sat at 12 before, it has cost us a good 10 seconds there. And obviously we've been running a lot quicker than probably than the rest of the field as of the last few laps. Saving. And I bashed the wall there again. Another lot up there. But if the rain does come, we should be able to eat into these tyres. Swing that to try and catch some of those cars. You wouldn't be able to do that in a normal Formula 1 car, I can tell you that for sure. Took the hands off the steering wheel completely.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
We are now within a second of Lance Stroll. We've managed to get past him there.
Brilliant, nice move.
Now we'll look at the end of this race and obviously we've cost ourselves 6 seconds nearly going into the wall. Cost ourselves another 8 seconds there or thereabouts in the pits with couldn't win. We'll call it 5, so about 10. We'll say 10 seconds overall. We cost ourselves in this race. And we'll look where that then 10 seconds would have got us later on. This is just stopping now, still ahead of us, annoyingly.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 0.4 seconds. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 8.5 seconds.
I don't know if we're going to catch Lewis Hamilton now, in all honesty. We're definitely not going there if we keep doing that. Again, a little lapse in concentration. It's cost us, and it turns out I hadn't learned from my mistake in qualifying. Not doing no damage.
Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work.
That's what time to lose. Trying out on the outside there. Anyway, I would go. And ultimately, costing the position now. Still will have another go at this here.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
Now I made the corner at the end of this, so that little collision there. As much as I get a black and white flag for it, I've made the corner at the end of the day. Not as quick as we normally are through that corner there. Somewhere on that gearbox there, and that is going to need to be changed for the next race.
There's a gap of around 10 seconds. Keep pushing.
And then mine. And the weather report. Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'm really unknown for that.
It looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the rain. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
It's literally going to be the last lap, I think. Rain. won't affect us here. You see it is getting a lot darker around the track. I think I've burned through my tyres.
High. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
This is where we're going to be. Starting to go off and starting to complain a bit more. Purple first sector, so mustn't complain about them. I'm getting them to work. Taking some time out Lewis now.
Okay, we don't think we're far away from rain now. I'll keep you updated as conditions change. And gap to the car in front, 7.1 seconds.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. Just trying to use a lot more than braking. I've gone a bit more quiet, but I'm genuinely unsure if I can catch those here. I think it might be a last lap kind of scenario, but into the corner, I've got one more. We'll get a penalty here. And another one.
Slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a
penalty. Slower, so that corner cut didn't really help us at all. But that's what I want to be doing. Maybe taking a second out of Lewis there. At this rate it's not going to be enough. The tyres just starting to drop off now. And mistakes might have cost us that one position on Lewis there. Potentially Max Verstappen as well. And that is what it's probably going to cost us it. That little mistake there.
Okay, gap ahead, 6.3 seconds.
So in theory, it should have been about 5 seconds to those now. Could do with that rain coming down. See if it'll change the race. This is slightly. I'm not sure if that is rain. Actually, it is rain. And I've gone, and there's my 3-second penalty, which we knew would come.
We've been handed a 3-second penalty for
and that rain, I think, just caught us at the wrong time there. One more lap of racing, we're definitely not going to catch those now. lot slower in here. That's the annoying thing about getting that penalty when we did. When it's like this, I'd like to take it a bit more gentle. No one can't get any further ahead. But I am going to have to still push here.
The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 of that. Well done.
I think we will be safe. Gone wide. Trying to keep some power in, but nothing doing. Lewis is getting away from us, so is Max. We have been caught ever so slightly as well by Stroll. And a big auto there. Just come up there. Get the power down there, a bit squirrely. But looking at it, we are going to get away from Lance Stroll. It's not going to be an issue. As long as we can get the braking zone right here. I am going to brake a little bit earlier. Normal, come off the brake. Let it ease around. Bit steadier on the throttle. We'll take 9th.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
I think overall, you know, coming into a race, if you start 15th, you would take 9th, and getting driver of the day as well. For that, you know, we did make a lot of overtakes, yeah, a couple of mistakes.
And here he comes. It's all go, go, go.
Which are frustrating.
Norris as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
Given the circumstances, I think we had a pretty solid race there.
Today. You could clearly see they were driving out there.
Lando obviously taking the win, so he'll be top now in the championship. By
as well, and this has done no harm.
I would have got 2 points there, so
chances.
As the winners make their way up to the podium, one can only imagine the celebrations that will take place at McLaren tonight. Congratulations to everyone on the team, securing the win and proving that they're a force to be reckoned with out on the track.
Obviously we made mistakes in that race. Probably need to do a lot more practice laps around that track.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one. 4 points to Max and 17 points to Lando going in. So now 16 points ahead of us. Lando, we've dropped to 3rd in the championship. Constructors still sat 4th ahead of Mercedes, but that gap is getting tighter. I do want to finish ahead of Aston Martin, but to be in the fight with Mercedes, I am now starting to look at 4th and think, can we actually get that? Overall, I don't think that's the worst thing, but I'm going to quickly see if I can find out what happened to Max for you guys in that early incident. What I think happened on lap. Yeah, lap 8. Let's see what happened to him. Yeah, no one around him. I think he's just picked up a puncher. Yeah, I think he's just picked up a puncher. Yeah, rear right puncture. No, rear left puncture, sorry. Yeah, he just picked up a puncture, and obviously that's ruined his race. Yeah, not the best weekend for us overall.
with a better difficulty. I am going to keep it at 75 for the next race and see how we get on. If we do a lot better, then we will move it up to 80. We did start a rivalry with Yuki Tsunoda for this race. We did manage to come out on top for that one. Obviously, still coming out on top against Nico Hülkenberg as well. Yeah, and managing to do all of our tests across the session. So, yeah, not the best. On to round 7 next. I can't remember what race it is next. I will find out. Hang on.
It seems as if you have a new rival. This is the perfect
So
opportunity.
the next
to
race
show the
is
world why you
Imola.
belong in this sport.
So Italy,
And to show
hard track to
me why I
overtake. It
belong
will
amongst
be.
my very
I do enjoy that
exclusive
track. I'm
pal.
very.
That's a joke.
I
love
do have a lot of
it.
experience on it, so will be an interesting race. So yeah, if you are enjoying the content, please do like any videos that you are enjoying. Please subscribe to the channel to help support. All support is greatly appreciated. Obviously, helps me to be able to do more videos, more subscribers we get. Anything you would like to see, any suggestions that you have to make things more entertaining for the videos, please put them in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know how you lot are getting on. I will make my way around and try and reply to those. But yeah, in the meantime, I will see you all in the next video. Not sure what that will be, but we'll see you there. Alright, have a good one. Thank you very much for watching.